Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you my wax empties from October 1st through October 14th. So 2 weeks worth we have. Not a ton. We were on fall break for 2 weeks starting at the end of September. We went back to school yesterday. So the 14th. I had house guests for the entire stay. I mean, for the entire break. So I tried to be aware of not just melting things that I liked. I wanted things to be okay with other people that were in my home. So that's it. So I'm just going to grab and go in no particular order. And we will see what we have. So from Rocket's Candle Company, I had a blueberry sugar milk cake. This was sent to me. I don't know if it was like in a friend mail or a freebie in a D-stash or what it was. But I'm going to see if I can see the date on here. It smelled okay. I know it's old. Yeah, so this is from May of 2016. Yeah, so this is old. It smelled okay on cold. I'm not a huge fan of blueberry, as you guys know. I do like sugar milk here and there, depending on how it's mixed, what it's mixed with. This was like a circle or some type of something. I honestly don't remember. I could not stand this. Now, that is my preference, my taste, my sniffer. I had this in my warmer for all of 20 minutes and I had to dump this. It smelled like vomit to me. I don't know if it was a mixture of the blueberry and the sugar milk, but yeah, this was a no. I have never ordered from Rockets. I'm not even sure if they are a company that is still in business, but that was not a hit for me. From Goose Creek, I melted apple bourbon. I love this. This was just like a heavy apple scent. So good. Really long lasting. I loved melting this. I did it on a couple different occasions because when I had this melting, I had probably like an apple from another vendor or retail going. This was just a nice, like heavy apple, like warm. Really enjoyed this, and I believe that this was gifted to me from Teresa Tea for Two. So I'm so glad that I got to try that. It was really good. One from Kay, Scented Melt. I melted Hayride. This I can't really describe. This is pretty it's perfumey to me and spicy, if that makes sense. This was just in her 1 ounce scent shot. I think that this was in the her Halloween sampler or fall sampler, I think is what she called it. So I had this going in my Glade warmer while melting other things in other warmers. So it did kind of come out and you could get that, the spiciness, like the perfumey, and it definitely added to the other things that I was melting. So I don't really feel either way, like positive or negative about that scent, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The next thing that I melted and absolutely loved is from Scentsy. Oh my gosh, this was so good. This is Cedar Cider. This was amazing. I love this. I think I was unsure of it when I ordered it, so I only got one. It's definitely something I want more of. You get the cider for sure in here. And then you get that, what cedar smells like, but it's like a warming cedar. I know that sounds like really weird. I don't want to say like cedar in the fireplace, like you're burning it, but it kind of gives that like that vibe to it. But this was just absolutely wonderful. I loved it. I'm kind of kicking myself, wishing that I waited until it was colder here to really, really enjoy this, but I enjoyed every single minute of melting this. I am so glad that I took a chance and ordered it because I really, 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 really enjoyed it. From Mainstay, I melted apple cider donut. These are like they're 97 cents. So many people on YouTube were talking about this. I was disappointed. I melted the whole thing. I don't know if I did 2 warmers or 3 warmers. I might have done 2 with 3 in each. And that would have been my, no, I did. I did my Glade, my Yankee centerpiece. Those both are in my kitchen. And then right off of my kitchen, I have a Candelaire. So I did have it going. It never smelled like what it smells like on cold. I never got like apple cider donut on warm. It just kind of smelled like wax cubes to me. So I was disappointed because I really did have high hopes for this. But, you know, I'm glad I tried it because I was curious about it. This was delicious. Better Homes and Gardens Creamy Apple Cider. This was so good. As I talk into the empty container. This was amazing. I'm not crazy fond about the packaging of it. It kind of looks like a gross drink. This was so good. This was not a spicy apple cider. And I don't want to scare you by saying creamy, but there was just something so like pretty about it. Not perfume, not cologne, nothing like that. Just a really, really good apple cider scent. I really enjoyed that, and I would definitely get that again. That was really quite a favorite. This one I think I'm kind of burnt out on. This is Better Homes and Gardens Lemon Pumpkin Shortbread. I just wasn't feeling the feels with it this time. I do not like lemon bakery. I just don't. I love lemon, fresh lemon, lemon sugar, but I don't like it mixed with any type of cake or bread or cookie. I don't know. Now, this never came across for me before as being a bakery scent. I know it says it right in the name, lemon pumpkin shortbread. It's going to be bakery. But I always got like a very like fresh, tart lemon and a little bit of pumpkin. I never really got the shortbread before. And for some reason, when I melted it this time, it was very lemon bakery. And I am just not a fan of that. What I am a fan of, and I think I will just always love this and never get tired of it, is the Better Homes and Gardens Farm Apple Pumpkin. Guys, this should be like a staple. So I went through the value pack of this. I just absolutely love this. I just find that there's like nothing that you like. How can you not like this? How can you not like this? Appley goodness and a little bit of pumpkin. It's so good though. The combination of it. I feel like it doesn't even smell like apple and pumpkin when it's warming. Well, definitely apple, but I love this, and I don't think I'll ever get sick of it. And I think I have one more smaller pack of it, and then I'm done. But I will, if I see it, I know I'll have to get it again. I like it that much. That's how I feel about that. Okay. From Vintage Chic Scents, I melted Cookie Monster's Cinnamon Squares. These were 2 like big, and it was like some crumbs because I cut them. They were like big, like blocks, and they were thick. So this was poured, I remember when I ordered this. This was poured on November 9th of 2018. So not quite a year old, okay? I ended up ordering this. It was like the day after Thanksgiving or something last year. We were driving home from California, and it was kind of a crappy, like rainy day or whatever. And I didn't want to fall asleep while my husband was driving. So of course, what do you do? You search up wax, and then you end up ordering things, which is what I did. So Cookie Monster's Cinnamon Squares is sugar cookies, sugar cookie dough, buttercream frosting, and sugar milk. This was delicious. I have come to realize, I feel like when I say stuff about like vintage chic scents that it doesn't throw for me, if I even mention it in my video, that's the only thing people comment on is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it doesn't throw for you. I know that it works amazingly for so many people. And I know that there's a lot of people that they don't get it. It's like that with every single vendor. There's going to be ones that really, really perform in your house and ones that just don't. I still love vintage chic scents. Don't get me wrong. But I have found, and I think that I'm going to keep proving myself correct, that as long as it's a blend that has cinnamon in it, I don't know why, it throws really well in my house. Now, yes, of course, cinnamon because it's strong, but I get all of the other scent notes in it when it's with cinnamon. So I could smell the sugar cookies. I could smell the sugar milk. For some reason, if it's something that she makes and it's mixed with cinnamon, it works in my house. So this was really, 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 really good. And I loved it. And it was under a year old. And this did fantastic in my house. So I think if it has cinnamon, her stuff works for me. I know, it sounds kind of weird, but that's what I'm going with. From Rose Girls, I finished up Dream Team in her mini melters. And Dream Team is strawberries, kumquats, and blue raspberry slushy. This is really good. Strong, fruity, refreshing, bright. It's great. And sometimes I just needed to like clear the air with fall stuff, or I mean, we still have warm weather here, so that is the mini melters. This was really good. I enjoyed this. I've had this, you know, I know I melted some of this in the summer, and just a really great, great scent from Rose Girls. Really, really loved that. Then I know in I think my last haul from Rose Girls, I talked about how I had 2 of the sweet pumpkin pie, cider lane, and marshmallow smoothie chunk muffins. And I was saying, if you guys watched that video, that my son was kind of overly happy when he went to go whip the bag open to sniff it. So rather than rebag it and everything, I just melted it. I cut it into 4 pieces, and this went in the warmers, and it did not disappoint. This was so good. Definitely heavier on the cider lane, but not like full-on cider lane scent because of that marshmallow smoothie. And then the sweetness from the pumpkin pie. It was just an all-around fantastic combination. And I'm so glad that I have another chunk muffin of this, because that will be fabulous. From Up the Creek Scents, I melted deep fried apples. This was old again. And it has that, you know, it closes this way with, I was going to say Velcro. You know what I mean? The little stickiness. And this was you can pretty much see the shape of it. So I cut this in half, and I had this going into warmers, and I could not smell this at all. It smelled fantastic on cold, super strong. You got that fry-ness of like a spicy apple. But once it went in my warmers, it did not do anything. But probably my fault for hanging on for so long, and maybe it wasn't completely sealed. I don't know, because like I said, it did smell really strong on cold. I think this came in a D-stash or in a friend mail. I have never ordered from Up the Creek Scents, so I don't know really anything about the company. So that was that. From Rose Girls, this was a sample. It was 2 big like chunks. Excuse me, I have to hiccup. This was pumpkin whipped cream latte. This was really good. This was melted on a weekend morning, and you just got that rich, delicious heaviness of the espresso from the latte, and then just delicious, the spices in a pumpkin pie. Oh, it was good. Really, really good. And I definitely don't have more of this, but I loved every second of it. This was like lick the air deliciousness. When this was melting, I wanted to be drinking a pumpkin whipped cream latte. It was so good and really, really enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, are these all okay? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I have a problem. Okay, from 2 chicks and a wick. Is that right? 2 chicks? Yes, 2 chicks and a wick. This was Nature Girl. So I had like a half, I think half of a scent shot left. Oh my god, I still love this. Smells so freaking good. This is fresh cut grass and something else, and I can't see it because it looks like it's starting to get scratched off. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't, but it's some type of fruit. This was amazing. Oh my gosh, it did something. That fruit that was in here did something to the grass, and it just like transformed into this freaking great scent. So good. I slept on ordering from 2 Chicks and a Wick for a long time, a really long time. Sasha talked about them a lot, and then I finally placed an order. And this is probably like the last that I have. So I, again, once I start buying wax, vendor wax again, I will need to get some more. From A Crafty Barista, I melted So Basic, which is pumpkin spice latte, of course. This, again, was really good. This was a good pumpkin latte. It was in, like, the coffee bean, so it was like a one and done kind of situation. So, it threw super strong for about 2 hours, and then it was very light, but I could still smell it. But like I said, it was just the one bean. Had I had a couple more and I could have, like, you know, scattered them around in different warmers, I think I would have really enjoyed doing that. But that wasn't an option. So we didn't do that. Okay. From, who is this from? I have my magnifying glass because I just can't see. This is from Satin Susie, and this was a sample that she sent with an order that I made a while ago. I've only ordered from her once, unfortunately. I know. This was creamy chai latte. This was really good too. It was more creamy than chai. I didn't get the spiciness of the chai, which I love. I drink chai tea. I love chai tea. I love chai lattes. So I was just hoping for a little more spice in that, but it was still good. Did not disappoint. I think the rest is all okay. God. Okay. From K Scent Melt, I melted cider donut. Oh my god, so good. So authentic. Oh, deliciousness. Really straight up delicious. I'm gonna keep saying that. Let's count how many times I can say delicious and really good in this video. A yummy cider donut, not like a fried donut, more like a cake donut, I want to say. This was heavenly, and I'm so glad I have another 2-ounce Scent Shot cup of this because this is really, really good. Cut this into half and had it going in warmers. Obviously, I put them in warmers. Probably with another type of apple or bakery scent that I probably haven't finished. From K, I melted leaves. I do really like this. I have never had a leaves candle or anything like that. This was nice. Spicy, fall feeling. Yeah, really, really, I enjoyed this. To the point that I'm thinking like maybe I need to get a leaves candle from Bath and Body Works. I don't know. The rest are all from K, so I'm not going to keep saying it. This is arugula. Actually, this arugula I ended up melting with that 2 Chicks and a Wick, the cut grass and stuff. I love this arugula. This I melted after cooking. I think it was my last one. I feel like I always say that and then I magically find one. Love this. My kids love this scent. So good. I don't just restrict it to melting it in the kitchen. It gets melted in the living room, in the front room, bedrooms. I just don't melt it in bathrooms, but really, really good. Performs great in all of my various warmers. I melted sea, minerals, and oud. I do not like how this smells on cold. No, I don't like how it smells on cold. I did order this. It's completely different when you warm it. Completely different. I have it melting in my son's bedroom, or had it melting in my son's bedroom for probably about 3 days, and it's just like a nice, like, calming, manly scent. On cold, man, this is vicious. Ugh, it is so strong that just smelling it on cold, I could feel a pounding headache coming on. However, I put this 1-ounce scent shot cup in his warmer, and his bedroom smelled so good. It was not overbearing. It was not headache inducing. Just like a nice, like manly, like calming, clean scent. That's really all that I can say about it. And I do have another scent shot. I'm going to pay closer attention the next time when I'm melting it to really get a better description of what I actually smell, if I can figure that out. Elderflower, you guys know how I feel about this. Never disappoints. This is like my best friend right here. It is so good. And I felt like I hadn't melted this in such a long time that when I put this in, I had it half in my bedroom and half in I have like a kind of like a sitting area when you leave my bedroom and close the door. It's like I can't really describe it. It's not a room per se, but there's like shelf and stuff like that, and I have a warmer in there, and I had it going in there, and I felt like I fell in love with this even more than I'm already in love with this, which I didn't think it was possible, but I love this. And like all wax, I'm sure it's not for everybody, but this is so damn good. I love it, love it, love it. And I think it was my last one. So I'll have to rekindle my romance with elderflower after the holidays and stuff, because that's just the way that it goes. Bonfire Bliss, I melted, and this is totally different than what's the other one? Campfire Marshmallow or something like that. It's totally different. This, I get a little bit of like a perfumey note to it, not in a bad way. And I didn't pull up scent descriptions to tell you guys exactly what this is, but this is so good. I love it. I ordered a ton of it, and I had this going with other things, possibly apple, things that aren't emptied now, but really, really enjoyed this. I'm just loving all of the smoky bonfire, burning wood. That's what I'm going to call it. Burning wood scents. I just really, really love it. Okay, 2 more. Autumn Fig Harvest. Not my favorite. I don't know why. I love it on cold. I do. You get the fig and like a heavy outdoor kind of like if you were outside at an actual bonfire and it was cold out, like really cold, and you came inside to warm up. Kind of how your clothes would smell. But it's not like it's not like overly smoky. There's definitely a smoky note to it on cold, but when I warmed it, all I could really smell, it smelled like old lady perfume to me, which is so weird. My nose could have been off. There could have been other scents in my air. I can't remember. I want to say I put it in. I don't think I'd been cooking. I don't know. But I love it on cold. I just couldn't, I don't know. I couldn't get down with it when I was warming it, which is very weird for me. But yeah. And then last but not least is pumpkin pecan waffles. Pecan. This definitely smells better warm than cold. On cold, to me, it smells like very artificial. However, I put this puppy in a warmer, and somebody might be thinking that you are actually making some pumpkin waffles. This was good. I had this going in my front room, filled that whole area, and My stairs are right there. It was actually like up the stairs in, like when you first get to the top of the stairs in that landing area. Not super heavy, but I was like, ooh, what is that? That smells really good. And it was very long lasting as well. So enjoyed it. That is everything, you guys. Super long ass video. If you stuck around till the end, you should give yourself a little pat on the back. I am sorry about my rambliness and everything like that, but that is everything that I have. I'm really enjoying the heavier fall scents, and yeah, that's it. If you are interested in Scentsy, I will leave my link down below. Please feel free to pop on over to my website, check things out. There's always good sales going on. There's tons of new beautiful like winter looking warmers, transitional scents, and Scentsy teamed up with Jelly Belly, and they have 5, it's like a bundle of 5 wax bars in different Jelly Belly scents. I know that there's a juicy pear, there's a red hot cinnamon, there's a toasted marshmallow, there's a tutti frutti. I think there's one more, can't remember, but head on over. I'll leave my link down below. You guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.